Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for tuning in for another video. I actually just came back to where I'm living in Cornwall, South Island, New Zealand. I was in Christchurch City. I went for the long weekend to see my family, to see some friends, and I also been facilitating a cacao ceremony in a sound circle that was really special. And I would love to share about it. And also in this video, I would love to share an update about my upcoming album, MI CAMINO, which I've been recording in Peru. So I want to share a little bit about the story of how this album has came is coming into this reality. I do have a release date for the album. I will share it quite soon. But yeah, I hope that this video is finding you well and that you can gain maybe some perspective or some guidance or just something that can support you on your path, on your journey. So I'm just going to be sharing from my experience of reality lately. So yeah, I've been doing cacao ceremonies. If some of you don't know what cacao medicine is, it means the fruit that we make chocolate from by adding so much sugar into it. But originally cacao has been used traditionally for thousands of years in a ceremonial way as a heart opener. Cacao contains theobromine, which is the younger brother of caffeine, have similar effects but not as much as caffeine. It's more gentle but yet profound. And theobrom, I think it translates into the food of the god. So yeah, thousands of years indigenous people have been using cacao in ceremonial way as a medicine to open the heart space, and this is what I shared yesterday in Christchurch City. It was just beautiful. It was on a local venue called Pico Whole Foods. It was the second time I did an event there. It's an all organic shop in Center City, and just they have a beautiful studio above. So I've been doing these events there, and I went to Christchurch, as I said in the previous video, with a friend with the car, and today I came back by bus. It was so special because I was living in Christchurch for a few months, and the place, I had a lot of also painful experiences, also beautiful obviously, yet painful and shocking experiences that I had in Christchurch. And coming back to Christchurch was like I was able to go through a deep process of letting go and leaving what was in the past and leaving it behind, and so I can really move forward and surrender even more into where I'm at now in life, because I had so much resistance between where I'm at as of what where I wanted to be, or where I thought I should already be in my life. Maybe you can resonate with that. It's like there is this gap of what I thought I will be and what I will be doing at this age or at this stage in my life, and it's coming with a lot of comparison to people around me and people that I know. But I saw that this resistance is just holding me back in a way of actually just being present in the moment and just really enjoying and appreciating the life that I have now. I'm not working at my dream job now. I don't really know what my dream job is. I know that I love music and I love to play and sing, but now I'm doing this from time to time, and it was really nourishing for me to do this now in Christchurch after 5 or 6 weeks that I haven't facilitated a musical event. So that was really special, and yesterday was absolutely amazing. We were 21 people and just so beautiful, such beautiful people, and everyone came really open and seeing and were engaged. And my uncle and my auntie was also there, which was really beautiful for me to have them there and for them to witness me. And for me, I felt just I felt like myself. I felt authentic after a long time that I've been kind of frustrated with myself and haven't really feeling like myself, yet discovering new parts of myself. Yeah, just new angles, new perspectives, new sides of myself which I didn't really knew or wasn't ready to deal with them, um, or confront with them. I don't know if confront is the right word. Yeah, it's kind of a war, like confronting. It's just dealing or learning or making peace even with parts of myself that I wasn't really in touch with. Some old parts and wounded parts and painful parts and hurting parts, which I was able to give them a lot of love, and I'm really learning how to hold myself, to be gentle with myself, to be compassionate with myself, to be gracious, to have a lot of grace, because I think maybe I've been talking about this in previous videos, but God is so graceful, and yeah, sometimes it's challenging for me to receive this grace, to let that grace in, but now I'm really letting it in, and I really want to offer this to the world, so I can offer for you now who's watching this grace, for all that you are, for everything that you did, and you're doing. It's like, for me, I did some stuff I'm not proud of. I did some mistakes. I did fucked up some things, and I just don't want to give energy to this anymore, and just forgive myself and put this in the past. And so it is. So yesterday was really, really magic. It was beautiful. I really just feel, yeah, it's part of my service here, I guess, on earth, to share my voice, and to support other people with sharing their voices, and I guess singing and opening our throat chakras together. It's a really beautiful way to do that. Cheers. Decaf coffee. Late afternoon. Monday afternoon. Yeah, it's a long weekend here in New Zealand. It's Labor Day. My uncle told me this is the week where they had like civil rights, or what, like they integrated the 40 hours per week in New Zealand, 40 working hours a week. Nonetheless, it was also so special this weekend that I met a friend of the friend I went with Christchurch, and it's like I knew her from before when I met her, and I was at her place, and we were the three of us, and just she really helped with setting up the space and bring also 4 cushions for the people to sit on, because I did ask people to bring cushions for the song circle. And then later, after the event, we went to her place and drank some tea, and I just felt so comfortable and so at ease and so at home. It's amazing sometimes the universe really provides us. So I don't know if provide us, but yeah, send people into our lives, even if it's just for 1 day or 2 days or a few weeks or months or whatever it is. People that feel like really a soul recognition, a soul family. And I did had this now recently quite intensely with a woman I met in Christchurch, and we dive deep and we fast into a romantic relationship. I think because the attraction was so strong, it felt so connected and so divine, and whatever. I think those stuff can sometimes be like just concepts like soulmate and divine union and stuff like that. I think I gave it too much power, and now I can learn from the experience to be a little bit, to have more discernment in my life, even with things that feels good in the moment, or just feels so aligned and so divine, and whatever. Like, there also can be some trickster energies to it, I guess. I don't know. But nonetheless, yeah, I think my take on from that is not every connection that I have with someone, that I'm attracted to, necessarily means that I should be intimate with them and be in a romantic relationship with them. I think that's also one of my key takings, even though it felt good and my heart wanted it. But like my reality was I wasn't grounded in that. I was ungrounded, and then I think it created a bunch of chaos in my life and stirred me up as a good relationship maybe, or a good reflection like does to you. For me, just like, yeah, it was a big catalyst to my evolution, my involvement now. So I'm really grateful for it, and just grateful for this woman, and yeah, I'm proud of myself for going through that, because really really beautiful and loving, yet painful as so yeah. About the album, I want to share a little bit, but maybe I will do it also with some music, some musical background, some background music. So when I started working with plant medicines, I was in Israel, and I started receiving these songs, and quite soon after it I went to Peru and just dived deeper into the work with plant medicine, and have been in the Amazon rainforest, in the jungle for quite a while. I'm connected with an indigenous tribe called the Shipibo, and the Shipibo, they work mainly with ayahuasca and also other master plants that I can share about them in different videos. But the thing is that I got those songs which I really felt that I'm not really writing them, meaning I did write them down, but it was like I'm receiving the song, just like the songs are kind of in the air, and I'm able to bring them down to earth, to channel them, and to play the guitar, put up together some chords and sentences. And mainly when I was in Peru, I was staying at this place called the Sacred Valley of the Incas in Cusco region. And there was a producer living there, an Australian producer named Jimmy, who was living for more than a decade, I believe, in the Sacred Valley with his family. And yeah, he was like, the first time that I met him, I got contacted with him through an Israeli guy that lives in the Sacred Valley. And Jimmy was like my dream producer. It was like, yeah, it was just so aligned to have met him, and it was like the producer that I've been calling in and knew that I want the songs to be produced by a producer like him. And it deals a lot with medicine music and just acoustic kind of vibe, and medicine, healing music. Also way more than that, but for me at that time that's what I was looking for. And I didn't really had a budget for an album, and I also was super bad at managing my finances. And I've been receiving so much support for so many people, friends and family. And when I went for the second time to the Amazon rainforest, to the Shipibo village, I've been there for a few days and did a few ceremonies, and I met this special, super special guy named Sean Christine, and he's from Canada. And from the beginning we got really connected. It was a group retreat in the jungle, and I was there as a co-facilitator. with beautiful friends of mine, Isabel and Matthew. They have this project called The Heart of the Jungle, where they take groups every few months to do a diet in the jungle with ayahuasca. And yeah, me and Sean got really connected. It was also my birthday when I was there on the second time, so that was interesting. And I've been playing a bunch of music throughout the retreat and sharing these songs and receiving also new songs, if I'm remembering correctly. And at the end of the time in the jungle, kind of in the Shipibo village, so Sean told me he's keen to help and fund my album, and he literally paid for almost all of the album, for all of the recording. It was so challenging for me to receive this gift from the universe. Sometimes I do feel the universe sends me so many gifts, and sometimes I just not appreciate them or don't see them so much or take them for granted, which can be painful when I look at it, in like a retrospective. That's like, does I say it like retrograde? No, I don't know. When I look back on it, but then now I really hope that now I can appreciate even more what's in front of me and the gifts that are being sent into my life. So nonetheless, Sean offered to fund the album, and that's what he did. And I came back to the Sacred Valley and told Jimmy, hey bro, like Sean is, yeah, he's an angel and he's wanting to pay for the music, for the album, let's do it. And then I already had the awareness that I'm going to leave Peru and that I will continue to New Zealand. So I just came to Jimmy, to the studio, every 2 days, 3 days, and just doing music. And so many beautiful artists from all over the world that I met in the Sacred Valley has joined. And they are all on the album together, singers and flute players and handpan players, which is not in the album but in a single that we released after. But yet, beautiful violin player, and Jimmy himself, just like, wow, he's amazing producer, amazing producer. If you are in the Sacred Valley in Peru and you want to record your music, please contact Jimmy Sofo. He's a legend, honestly a legend. And then I came to New Zealand, and we have been recording all of the material, and Jimmy was working on doing the final tweaks, the mixing and the mastering, and also recording more. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the violin player actually recorded the violins when I already left to New Zealand, something like that. And maybe another sister of mine was sharing her voice in one of the songs when I already left. But nonetheless, Jimmy continued working on it, and I was in New Zealand, and I was trying to really settle in here and find a job and get myself a routine and social circles. And as I mentioned, I've been diving deep into this romantic relationship with this woman, and I started to do a crowdfunding for the album so that people can contribute money so I can put it into advertisement. And that's where I kind of fucked up, meaning I was so bad with navigating my finances and just was basically surviving and just coping with my reality, coping with my life, which is, it's not an excuse, but yeah, the money just wasn't channeled directly into the music, into the album afterwards, where I also shared about this on the live that I did for the crowdfunding campaign. But yeah, it's an interesting question because it did support me, to just survive my life, which is something, sometimes it's just something that we have to do, that we need to do. I really want to thrive in my life. I wish that all of us can thrive in our life together. Survival is also a part of reality, and I've been really encountering that and learning that in New Zealand. And it was so challenging for me to find a job. So I really appreciate everyone that's been supporting me through the crowdfunding and just really helped me to maneuver and navigate through my life, and I did the best that I could. Even when now I look back on it and I understand and I can see how I could do things differently and how I want to do things differently. Yet at that time I did the best I could according to my awareness and abilities, and yeah, so I really send so much grace and so much love and so much compassion and forgiveness for my old self and for my former self, for basically just doing the best he could and just learning and evolving. And I really want, to learn from the experience. So it's one of my strongest prayers. I really want to learn from the experience. So now the album is ready, and I made a cover art, and I'll be publishing it through TuneCore. So I'm really, really excited. And the album will be released on the 12th of December, so 12/12. And funny enough, I'm in the country that I think the first country, like by means of time, meaning I was here last, like at the end of 2024, and I think in New Zealand, this is where they celebrate first the new year, the new Gregorian year. So it will be released on the 12/12, and maybe it will be the first country in the world to transition to the 12/12. So anyways, I'm super excited for the album. I really want to let go of any attachment of outcome and any expectations, because I just want to that the album will be there outside. I just want to put it out there. I do have an intention to post more on social media and raise the awareness for the album, and maybe create some nice videos and content, but without any expectations or attachment to outcome. Just really the song will just go out there and will reach the people that need them, that will reach the people that can benefit from their frequency, from their messages. Because as I said, I was writing the song, but it's like I received those songs, I received those messages, and I just want to share it with the world now. And this is what I'm also doing now in this video, just basically sharing myself, sharing this energy, just chatting with whoever is tuning in, whoever is watching this now and listening to me now. So what a blessing it is, what a blessing that I am, what a blessing that you are here, what a blessing to be alive with everything that comes. Thank you for watching, guys.